The year is 2050. We stand on a planet that is both familiar and profoundly different. The sun rises over cities that have learned to breathe, their walls covered in vertical gardens that clean the air. Below, quiet electric vehicles glide along smart roads, a silent river of human movement. This world was not built by chance. It is the result of decades of choices, of struggles, and of remarkable innovation. The challenges we faced in the early part of the century forced us to rethink our relationship with the planet and with each other. It has been a long and difficult journey, but a new kind of world has begun to take shape, one where technology and nature are learning to coexist in a delicate, hopeful balance. Our world is no longer dominated by a single power. Instead, a complex web of alliances connects nations and regions. North America, the European Federation, and the Pan-Asian Consortium are the major players. They cooperate on grand challenges, such as space exploration and pandemic prevention. They share vast amounts of data to predict natural disasters and manage global resources. This collaboration is essential for our survival. It is a testament to our ability to see beyond borders and recognize our shared destiny on this one precious planet. The era of global cooperation is fragile, yet it holds the greatest promise for a stable and prosperous future for all of humanity. However, this new world order is not without its tensions. Competition remains a powerful force. Nations vie for control over rare earth minerals essential for our advanced technologies. They compete to lead in the fields of artificial intelligence and quantum computing, knowing that leadership brings economic and strategic advantages. These rivalries play out not on battlefields, but in laboratories, boardrooms, and digital networks. It is a quieter, more subtle form of competition. The great challenge of our time is to manage this rivalry, to ensure that the quest for progress does not undo the fragile bonds of cooperation that we have worked so hard to build. Looking around us in 2050, we see the legacy of the choices made 30 years ago. We see cities designed for people, not just for cars. We see energy systems powered by the sun and the wind, their silent turbines turning in harmony with the natural world. We see education and healthcare accessible to millions more thanks to intelligent systems that bridge distances and break down barriers. The air in many of our great cities is cleaner than it has been for over a century. This is the world that was imagined, a world that was fought for. It is a world still full of challenges, but it is also a world brimming with the possibility of a better tomorrow. The ghost of our past climate still haunts us in 2050. The planet is warmer, and the consequences are woven into the fabric of our daily lives. We see it in the powerful storms that batter our coastlines with greater frequency. We see it in the prolonged droughts that parch farmlands, making food production a constant challenge. These are the scars left by decades of inaction. Coastal communities have had to retreat, building new homes on higher ground. The great migrations of the 21st century are not just of people seeking economic opportunity, but of climate refugees seeking safety from rising seas and barren lands. Humanity has been forced to adapt to a more volatile and unpredictable world. This shared vulnerability, however, has become a powerful catalyst for unity. The unmistakable reality of climate change forced nations to act together in ways that were once thought impossible. The Global Climate Accord, signed in the late 2020s, was a turning point. It established a framework for collective action, with binding targets for emissions reductions, and a fund to help developing nations adapt. We now have a global network of satellites and sensors that monitor the Earth's vital signs in real time. This system, a marvel of international cooperation, allows us to predict extreme weather events with astonishing accuracy, saving countless lives each year. We have learned the hard way that we are all inhabitants of the same fragile home. Our response has been to innovate on an unprecedented scale. Clean energy is no longer an alternative. It is the backbone of our global economy. Vast solar arrays shimmer in our deserts, and elegant wind turbines stand like sentinels along our shores and across our plains. We have harnessed the power of the tides and the heat from the Earth's core. Our homes and industries are powered by energy that does not poison our atmosphere. This transition was one of the greatest engineering feats in human history. It required immense investment, political will, and the shared belief that we could and must power our world in a different way. Our cities too have been reborn. They are now designed as living ecosystems. Buildings are coated with materials that capture carbon dioxide from the air. Roofs are covered with gardens that insulate homes and manage stormwater. Public transport is free, efficient, and powered entirely by renewable energy, making private car ownership a relic of the past in many urban centers. These smart cities use technology not just for convenience, but for resilience. They are designed to withstand the shocks of a changing climate, to protect their citizens, and to live in greater harmony with the natural world. They are beacons of hope, showing what is possible when human ingenuity is focused on sustainability. The global economy of 2050 is powered by two great engines: green technology and artificial intelligence. The transition away from fossil fuels created the largest economic shift in over a century. Entire industries were born to build our new energy infrastructure, to retrofit our cities, and to develop systems for a circular economy where waste is a resource. Green industries, from sustainable agriculture to advanced battery manufacturing, are now the main drivers of job creation and economic growth. Nations that led this green revolution have become the new economic powerhouses, their prosperity built on a foundation of sustainability. This economic transformation has shown that what is good for the planet can also be good for people. At the heart of this new economy is artificial intelligence. AI is the invisible force that optimizes our world. It manages our energy grids, ensuring that electricity is distributed efficiently from where it is generated to where it is needed. It orchestrates the flow of traffic in our smart cities, eliminating congestion and reducing travel times. In our factories, AI-powered robots perform complex manufacturing tasks with precision and care. AI has unlocked new levels of productivity and efficiency, freeing human beings to focus on tasks that require creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence. It is our silent partner in building a more sustainable and prosperous world. This technological leap has transformed our daily lives. Healthcare has become predictive and personalized. Wearable sensors constantly monitor our health, and AI systems can detect the early signs of disease long before symptoms appear. Treatments are tailored to our individual genetic makeup, making them far more effective. In education, AI tutors provide personalized learning paths for every student, adapting to their pace and style. Learning is no longer confined to a classroom. It is a lifelong pursuit, accessible to anyone, anywhere, at any time. The Internet of Things connects our homes, our transport, and our public services into a seamless, intelligent network that anticipates our needs. This revolution, however, has brought profound ethical questions to the forefront. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we must constantly ask who controls this technology. How do we ensure fairness and prevent bias in the algorithms that make decisions about our health, our finances, and even our freedom? How do we protect our privacy in a world where data is constantly being collected and analyzed? These are not just technical questions, they are deeply human ones. Our future depends on our ability to embed our values of fairness, transparency, and compassion into the digital architecture of the world we are building. The greatest challenge is not technological, but ethical. The human family itself is changing. In 2050, we are an older species. Advances in healthcare and nutrition mean that people are living longer, healthier lives than ever before. This demographic shift has reshaped our societies. The concept of retirement has evolved. Older adults remain active and engaged, contributing their wisdom and experience to their communities in new ways. Our cities and social systems have had to adapt, creating more inclusive environments for people of all ages. This longevity dividend has enriched our culture, fostering stronger bonds between generations and a deeper appreciation for the arc of a human life. We are also a more urban species. More than 2/3 of humanity now lives in cities. These sprawling metropolitan areas are the vibrant centers of innovation, culture, and commerce. They are also where our greatest challenges are concentrated. Managing these vast urban ecosystems requires careful planning and a deep commitment to social equity. We are learning to build cities that are not just smart, but also just and humane. Cities that provide green spaces for recreation, affordable housing for all, and a strong sense of community. The future of humanity will be forged in these great urban crucibles where billions of individual lives intersect. Our world has become more interconnected than ever. Digital technology has dissolved the distances that once separated us. We can collaborate with colleagues on the other side of the planet as easily as if they were in the next room. We can experience different cultures through immersive virtual reality, fostering a sense of global citizenship. This interconnectedness has accelerated the spread of ideas and innovations, but it also means that we are more exposed to global shocks, from pandemics to economic crises. We have learned that in this hyper-connected world, our fates are inextricably linked. We are one global community sharing one destiny. As we stand here in 2050 and look toward the horizon, we see a future of immense challenges and extraordinary opportunities. The path we have taken has not been easy, and the path forward will require even greater wisdom and courage. The choices we make today, about how we manage our planet, how we develop our technology, and how we treat one another, will shape the world for generations to come. The future is not something that happens to us. It is something we create together. Our shared journey continues, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure that it leads to a future that is sustainable, equitable, and full of hope for all life on Earth.